Tell me if this has ever happened to you. You're on Uniswap making some serious risky degen plays, possibly making insane gains. Everything's going just fine until, well, the team rugs you. They exit scam, they take all the money, and you're left with fractions of a fraction. Screwed. So frustrating. What if I told you there was a possibility of continuing to make these risky degen plays without the risk of getting rugged? Because you would have insurance for that. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are again with another gem video. I'm Marsh McDan. This is Adapt Crypto. It's awesome that you're here. Welcome. If you are just watching the YouTube video, if you found us through some other angles, you really got to get in our Discord and our Telegram and be part of the team, be part of the community. There's a lot of great active members in the Telegram making some serious gains. Not financial advice, but a bunch of really nice people, and I really think you will appreciate what's going on in our community, and we welcome you. You should join up and be part of it. So without further delay, let's look into our coin. Today we are looking at Bridge Mutual. Man, this coin is getting hyped. This coin is launching very soon. The round 2 of the whitelisting is ending on the 27th, so probably when you're watching this it's already over, or in a couple hours from now. So you're gonna want to get in there. You're gonna want to figure out everything that's going on with Bridge Mutual so you can be part of the launch. So what is Bridge, right? There's a lot of insurance hype going around the crypto space these days. But Bridge really does seem like they're going to be setting themselves apart for a number of reasons. One of the main ones, like I mentioned, is that you will be able on Bridge to list your sketchy degen coin, provide sort of coverage or get coverage for that sketchy degen coin, and this will all be trustless. There's no sort of system for accepting a coin or not accepting a coin. They're also offering insurance for stable coins, and many of the other insurance platforms available right now are not doing that. So that is something also very interesting. This obviously goes both ways. You can get the coverage and you can also provide the coverage, because that is the grand revolution happening here in DeFi in general. You get to be the bank and the banker at possibly at the same time. So they do look at some of the hacks that happened this year. There definitely were quite a few, right? Maker got hacked for 9 million. Pickle was an epic one too for 20 million. And you see some of these other companies all just getting hacked. This is sort of what Bridge is talking about. If you had insurance, they would actually be helping you out on one of these losses. And obviously the extremely bullish, hypey thing about Bridge and all Polkadot projects is that it's on the Polkadot network, and so it will be able to scale, will be interoperable, will be able to work with all these different chains as well as Ethereum, and just in general be awesome. Polkadot. It's fuck Polkadot, bro. All you gotta say is Polkadot, and everybody's like, tell me more. So again, they are directly comparing themselves to the entire insurance market, which is about $5 trillion, an insane amount of money. Comparing that to DeFi insurance, that this is currently only at about 290 million. That really isn't that big, but it's grown out of nothing, basically. This is a brand new industry, which is very exciting. Again, I don't think Bridge or any of these startup companies that are happening in DeFi land are going to overtake and swallow the entire insurance market, right? If we just take a look real quick at just sort of commercial insurance, right? These are ginormous, ridiculously powerful companies that aren't going to just let some whippersnapper come and eat their lunch, right? Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, right? Berkshire Hathaway is Warren Buffett. This is one of the biggest insurance companies. Warren Buffett's a pretty smart guy. I think if Bridge Capital is coming to take some market share away from Warren Buffett, that he's going to have something to do and say about it. What I could see possibly in the future is maybe one of these smaller blockchain companies getting bought by one of these larger insurance companies, which again would be very bullish for the project. In the long term, obviously they can save a lot of money on operating costs using something like a blockchain trustless system. So I really think it will in the long term get adoption, this sort of trustless format. But again, I would sort of temper your expectations. I don't expect these DeFi companies instantly in the next couple of years to swallow that entire $5 trillion because, well, that's their money. They don't. For claims assessment, normally you apply to the insurance company. They're gonna assess your claim, see if you are valid for getting covered for your insurance. But here on Bridge, they are using this interesting 3-phase system using the holders, right? You have to get 51% of the vote. The stakers will vote in the next phase. If that gets approved, then and there's no challenge, it will go for final approval. There are also this sort of third level of trusted stakers, and they will get sort of the final vote or on final rejection, right? And so that is interesting. There is sort of this 3-phase. Humans are involved, but it is also sort of automated, and that will hopefully keep things fair. Obviously, when any new company enters a space that is already happening, we have to compare to other companies that are already operating in that space. So Bridge chose Nexus Mutual to compare themselves to. They are offering some interesting advantages to Nexus, right? Nexus was only doing smart contracts. Bridge is doing stable coins, wallets, centralized exchanges. Bridge is going to be on Polkadot. Nexus is on Ethereum. Ethereum is old and slow and lame, and I'm sick of paying gas fees. Can we please figure out the gas problem? Lower my gas fees, dude. Somebody, please. Interesting, too, is that if you're staking on Bridge, you are going to get 20% of premiums, right? So there is a heavy incentive for you to actually provide coverage and throw some money at some of these assets, risky or less risky, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to read the whole white paper for you. You can definitely just click a couple things and check out the white paper for yourself. Another important note is the roadmap, right? They obviously are developing all of this right now. It doesn't look like an actual launch is going to happen until later in this year, Q2, Q3. So everybody will obviously be watching that very carefully. We will see how this whole thing develops, right? But as of launch, as of the moment of launch, we do not know exactly what the product is going to look like. The tokenomics look similar to a lot of large projects like this, where they allocate tons of tokens to the team, to the advisors, the angel investors and everything. And the actual token sale is only going to be 8% of that. So, right, there are a lot of people just being given tokens that can sell, looking like, right, there is going to be some lockup, but they're going to be able to sell at some point, and that's going to be over 90% of the tokens eventually. And important for all of us Uniswap degens, only 3.125% is going to the IDO, to the DEX, and even to the centralized exchanges. So only a tiny fraction of the tokens are actually going to be listed when they go up on Uniswap. It's just important to note that doesn't mean the price is going to plummet or skyrocket. It just means that only 3% of the supply is actually going out to the public on that launch. So I think it's important to be aware of that. So I did want to quickly look a little closer at some of the team and some of the investors, the investor partners. CEO Michael Miglio, looks like he's been a lawyer for quite some time. Wolf Miglio, crypto attorneys, featured in Forbes and MarketWatch. Ian Arden is the CTO here on Bridge. He is involved. He's the co-founder there at Applicature and head of blockchain security at Zokyo. So yeah, that's just something I noticed, right? When you look at investors and partners, you see Applicature, you see Zokyo, but the people on the team are directly involved or co-founders of these companies. Seems to be an interesting company. Advice for other blockchain companies on how to market. The developer, again, is connected to Applicature. They're doing insurance. Who on the team is doing insurance? Here we have the CEO at Cross-Border, Robert Collins. He is running this company Cross-Border, which looks like it's doing insurance for international clients in the US. Robert Collins definitely seems to be a real person, though. I pulled up his Twitter, and he's got a bunch of followers. Looks like he's tweeted a lot, and seems to be very sort of involved and deeply connected in Asia and China and the insurance market there. So that obviously seems to point to him knowing what he's talking about. And Cross-Border, although he is the CEO, this is just sort of a one-page, one-employee kind of website. There's no other information about Cross-Border. It wouldn't even come up when I Googled it, but does seem to be a real company. Zokyo, again, this company's been around for quite some time. helping out with Yearn, Bondly, Badger. One of the investors that is not directly involved in the team is A195, which seems like a great investment firm to me because they are investing in Polkadot, as well as Quant and Chainlink, Uniland, Kyber Network, Compound, right? These are some of the more heavy hitters there. We see Paid Network, which just launched. A195, not to be confused with AU90. You know what I'm talking about. There's another one, Faculty. This is, again, just another sort of single page website. I honestly just couldn't find any more information about Faculty Capital, but apparently they're investing as well. Vendetta investing as well. Again, these are a lot of people throwing their capital in before you are, and just with any smart investment money, all of these capital investments are going to be looking for returns on these investments. Take that to mean what you will. But let's just take a look at the socials. This project really is blowing up. They have over 33,000 followers on Twitter, and a lot of people just generally tweeting about it. They have been doing great engagement up on Twitter. And if we do pull up the Telegram group, almost 35,000 members. And as we're scrolling here on the Telegram, it really is just people signing up over and over again. A lot of people do seem pumped about it. Anytime something gets this much notice, there are going to be people calling out the problems, the issues with it. There are some a little bit of worries about just how many tokens, the tokenomics, how many tokens are going to the swap. But just like with anything, when the hype happens, that can go beyond all logic and all reason, and some serious gains can be made. So we just want you to be safe out there. Don't just wildly throw your money at any project. Everyone, I am excited about the day that will come when you can get insurance and a little bit of support out here in this wild investment world that we call Uniswap, because just every little bit helps. So that's going to about do it for this episode. If you are pumped about Bridge, Mutual, or any other coin, just leave us a comment. Let us know what's going on in your mind, because that's how we get smarter. That's how we get better and increase our gains when we help each other out, when we share knowledge. So if you haven't done it already, get in the Telegram. I'm telling you, get in the Telegram and, smash the like, whatever you feel like. I don't want to pressure you, but engagement is key in life. So this goes both ways. It'll make you feel better if you engage, if you write a comment, if you reach out to us. Just, it's gonna make all of our days. That's growth. That's what growth does. Everybody wins. So I hope you're having a good day, night, whatever, wherever you're at. Stay safe out there, and we're going to catch you on the next episode. Peace.